there was too many people that joined the team and were still trying to live off the hype of the old Olympians from when I first started.
I understand.
And the way I sat there, because I was there with them guys, I was like, this ain't that team.
Yeah.
Like, and I kept having to say it. Like, this ain't the same team, bro. Like, it's not the same shit. Like, literally, get that out of your head.
Okay, so when you left Kent, you went back to Olympians.
Yes.
Yes. So then, why did you leave Olympians the second time and join the Warriors?
Okay, so what it was for me is when I left Kent, the reason I left Kent was that year we went 0-10.
Oh, I know your pain. I know your pain.
It was, don't get me wrong, it was a total threat. Like, all coaches left, all players left, everyone left.
Wow.
And they rebuilt a whole team. It was a bunch of rookies, like a couple of us vets. Like, I think myself, Carl Cahoon, Ashley Healy, like a couple of others. We stayed about. Like, that season, Jesus Christ, I think I played one series at running back. I played a couple series at wide receiver. I was a returner.
My God.
I played corner. I played safety in that one season. Like, it was mad. It was absolutely crazy. And yeah, we went 0-10. And first things first is that this is where I would say my head was big, but I was like, dude, I believe I'm too good to play in Div 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and
okay.
That's what I said to the coach at the time. It was like, oh, Marlon, you're going to be around next year. I was like, I've got to be real with you. I believe I'm a better player. I'm at a higher level than playing Div 2. Like, I can't do it.
Which is understandable.
Like, I cannot do it to myself. Like, I feel that I'll be dropping a level if I went down.
Which is
like, and I think it would affect my growth as a baller. Like, that's what I personally felt in my soul. So I was like, no, I'm not coming back. I'm leaving. Like, I can't. And he was like, bang, I understand. I totally get you. Like, but he was like, the door is always open for you. Like, and that was Dave Pester. Like, he was like, bang, the door is always open for you. You can come back anytime.
okay.
Like, no matter what. So I was like, no, that's love. Like, 100%. That's 100% love.
That's fair. So when you left Kent and went to did you go back to Olympians or did you go?
I went back to Olympians.
Okay, you went back to Olympians. When you joined back to Olympians, obviously it wasn't the same sort of atmosphere as it was before. And I believe
it was a bit different because of the newer guys that were there, because I think those were the guys that took the O's from Div 2 up to Div 1.
Yeah. Okay. And then I believe they went from Div 1 back to the Premiership.
Yes.
Correct. So I remember when I joined, you were training with like a weighted vest, weighted wrist straps, weighted ankle weights. I was like, were you doing that were you doing that because you had gotten injured again, or were you just doing it just to train?
I was doing that to train to get faster.
Okay.
I wanted to get faster. I thought if I can hit my top speed in a weighted vest, ankle weights, wrist weights, and hit my top speed, when I take that off,
you're gonna be flying.
I'm already faster.
Yeah.
Like, if I can cover a guy in a weighted vest carrying heavier weight, because I was trying to put on weight as well. So I wanted to know what it felt like to try and still do the stuff I was doing, but way heavier.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to, because again, I saw myself as a skinny guy. Other people were like, no, Marlon, you're toned, you're quite big, like, you're cool. I was like, no, I ain't hench. Like, I want to be a beast. Like, but I still wanted my speed. So I wanted to know if I could carry that weight and still do all the stuff I do, like being able to turn my hips quick, stay low, like don't let a receiver beat me, like, and still jam someone up on the line, like, and not overdo myself, over pursue.
Yeah. Okay. That's understandable. Because I do know, like, I think I was there for like 2 to 3 years at the time when you were still there. But there was an exodus one season when a lot of Olympians left. I went to Warriors. Now, so what I want to what I'm just trying to clarify was, were you a part of that exodus, and what was the main reason why everyone left the Olympians and went to Warriors? Like, some people went to Warriors, some people went to Blitz. Like, what was the cause that made a lot of people leave?
um, okay, for me, it was weird. We had a semi-final game against the Warriors, and that season was a weird one for me because like it was my first season back from injury as well.
Yeah.
I think it was my first. Yeah, I swear it was my first season back from injury. Um, yeah, and I balled out, like, and little things throughout that season was winding me up. Like, the first time we played the Warriors, it was weird because, again, I was playing safety because that was when I was a corner before, busted money. Best thing to do, move to safety.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Give yourself more time to move.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I moved to safety, and like, I remember the Warriors had a running back. His name is what was his name? Fuck. People called him A4x4 because this running back, he was huge, and he was like a coke machine running at you on steroids.
So, like, all their
Like,
running backs.
yeah, yeah. But this guy, he was bigger than Dwayne.
He was wait. He was bigger than Dwayne.
Yeah, he
I
was bigger
think I
than
know who. I
Dwayne.
think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think I know
and
who you're talking about.
literally, there was one play. Yeah, I think there was like 10 yards away from the end zone. No, 15 yards away from the end zone, and he's managed to run through the D line, through the linebackers, untouched. You know, I'm a safety. Like, I was in deep, like, deep coverage.
Oh.
Why is he running at me full pelt? I was like, what the hell? How did he get through? I've watched him run straight through untouched. Yeah. So, you know me, I don't care. I don't care how big you are. I'm gonna hit you. Bro, I hit him. I felt like my whole body shattered. I stopped him dead, but then he's just leaned forward
At the touch.
and just scored. Like, and I was just underneath him, crushed.
Oh.
And I was like, bro, am I on the team with a bunch of pussies? Like, why don't no one want to hit? Like, how did this guy get through untouched? You can't tell me that every single person, the front seven, was blocked. You cannot tell me that. There's no way you were all blocked and not one of you, like, at least wrapped him up a little bit, hang on to an ankle. Like, so from that game, I already started to have in my head, like, what is going on? Like, is this, maybe it was just a one-off, but then you notice it happened a few other times. There's certain people that are shying away from tackles.
Oh.
Like, and you're like, brother, like, are we here to play ball or are we here to play patty cake? Like, what is going on? Why doesn't everyone have the killer instinct that I have? Like, I don't understand it. Like, there's certain man them that would fly around the ball. There's other man them that would run to the power at the last minute and, like, tap someone's shoulder. Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Dive into that. Like, jump in. If the whistle ain't blown, the play's still going. Jump your ass in there. Like, do something. Even if grab a hand, rip a fucking ball out. Do something. Don't just stand there and just stand by the edge of the pile and, like, rub people's back. Like, we don't need a masseuse. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Might as well just leave.
Yeah. Throughout that season, like, little things like that, I started noticing more, and it was winding me up. But again, I'm biting my tongue. I'm like, you know what? Like, maybe it's in my head, or maybe I'm just being a bit too sensitive, or maybe I'm going too deep. Just, Marlon, concentrate on your game, get your shit done, make sure you're in the right place. And then that last game, the semi-finals, I think is when the Warriors used to play it at the Streatham Rugby Club in Fulton East. After that game, spoke to a couple of Warrior players, spoke to a couple of coaches, and it was like, oh well, what you up to? What you doing? Like, what you going to be doing next year? Like, blah blah blah. Listen, do you know what? To be honest, I really don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I said them straight. Don't know. They were like, look, it's always open. Come down for a trial. I was like, cool. All right. Went down for a trial and literally, again, fell in love with football again. 100%.
Okay.
I was just like, from what everyone, like, because you know how the Warriors had that stigma about them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're just all ghetto ass guys, blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't want to be there. Like, if you're new when you go there, they don't want no newbies there. They'll cuss you out, blah, blah, blah. Bro, completely the opposite.
Yeah, that's
completely the opposite. Literally. My thing was going there is I wanted to become a better baller. Like, I felt that at the O's at that time, I didn't really think there was anything more they could give me to push me further, mainly because training, weak attendance. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I don't think everyone had the same mindset. Like, do you get me?
Yeah.
So when I went to the Warriors and seeing the way they train and the fact that everybody's on the same mindset, everyone's on the same thing, and the coaches there, the coaching staff there, phenomenal. Like my DB coaches, Coach Jeff and Coach Simon, like literally loved them. The DC at the time, Adam Durde, like literally, that I used to think that dude hated my guts. Like literally, the same way I thought TA hated my guts.
Yeah,
like it's not that. It's just they're about business.
Okay.
You step on that, it's not no jokey thing. Like, you're here to do a job, basically. Yes, I know we pay to play, but you've signed up like to this team for a reason. Like, they have goals. Like, literally, the year that I got there, there was a goal. Like, they had a list of goals of what you've got to do. Like, this is what our plans are. Beat Blitz twice in the regular season. Win a championship. Do this. Get better at this. Get better at like. There's a list. Like, and then you tick them off. Like, everyone had this printed. Like, I looked at that sheet every fucking day. Like, literally. And because I was going to that team, and that team was a young team. There's a lot of young players on there. When I went there, I was the third oldest on the team.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, like, I was the and that was in my unit as well. Yeah, because all the old guys were in my unit. Because it was me, Vern was still there at the time, and another DB called Cap. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was Vern the oldest, then Cap, then me. And I was like, bro, I gotta keep up with these young guys. Like, literally. Like, I was shook. Like, and then it was weird because when I left the O's as well, before I announced that I was even going, before I even said to the Warriors that I'm actually gonna go there, I wrote a message to the whole team on the team Facebook group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Explaining, like, listen, I've always got love for the O's. It was my first ever team. Yeah. You guys had a good run, like, literally, but I feel it's my time to move on. I let them all know. Like, I said, I'm leaving. Bang. I think I done a good job with letting them know before they heard it through the grapevine. And at that time as well, the Warriors didn't even know I want you to go there yet. Do you get what I'm saying? So I've already told the whole team that, yeah, I am leaving. This is where I may go. I'm not 100% sure, because at the time I wasn't 100%. But I let them know that it's a possibility if that's where I'm going. Like, and I'm leaving. Had a good run. Love you all. Like, Olympians will always be close to my heart as my first team. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bang. Bro.
So who got
news I got afterwards.
There we go.
Fucking hell.
Who was the main culprit?
The main culprit. Ivo.
Jesus.
There's another player, Mark Finney. He got all salty and all knickers in a twist about it. One person that shocked me, yeah, not that he sent me abuse, but well, we've spoke about this recently, yeah, and he claimed that he didn't, but he blatantly did. It's Coach Rick. He was funny towards me. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially when I was my first year at the Warriors, we played the Olympians.
Yeah.
Thanked him, of course. Going down the line to shake hands, of course, Ivo like turned his fucking head like, bullshit, man. I was like, oh, you're a waste man anyway, pussy. Carried on walking. Couple other players, like there's certain players gave me a hug, embraced me, like, and I was like, yeah, no, that's love. You get me? Other players turned their back. Do you win it? You get me? Wait, like you want to be a girl about it. Like we played to play this game. Like relax. And then got down to Coach Rick and I went to shake his hand and man turned his back.
Wow.
I bumped into him a couple months back and I said to him, I was like, bruv, like, why are you even talking to man? Like, seriously, do you not remember what you done? Oh, no, I didn't do that. If I did, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. But, bruv, what do you mean if you did, I'm sorry? That makes no sense to me. Like, literally. So now, like, I will be respectful if I see him. Yeah, how you doing? Do you get me? But, bruv, I had a lot of respect for that guy until he done that. Like, I had utmost amount of respect for that guy until he done that. Like, real talk.
Man.
So that burnt the bridge for me there. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, when leaving there, like it was a bit toxic. It was a bit toxic.
Wow.
Like literally, and it made me every time I was gonna be up against Olympians, made me want to smash them in the mouth, like 100%. Like just go ham.
Wow.
So yeah, like because of that almost got me on the same level of the way I don't like the blitz, just because I got beat the first time I ever played. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that. Wow.
Like, yeah.
Well, seeing as we've gone into that, this goes into the next question. So, what were the differences playing for the Warriors than it was for the Olympians? And or Exs&Os as well. Actually, let's put all three of them. What's the difference for playing the Warriors than it was at Olympians and the Exs&Os?
Okay, at the Warriors, I felt I became a better baller.
Oh.
Like they added to the arsenal that I already had, they managed to add more.
Huh.
Like they made me look at the field different. They made me, just made me read the field different. Like it's weird. It's so weird. Like they ignited another beast in me as well. Like, especially like, for example, when we played, because I was there when we played in Austria. Yeah. And that game there, I'm not gonna lie, I was shook. Like straight up, I was shook.
That was a good game though.
Like, I was like, raw. Like the things I wanted to tick off my list, yeah, with American football is I wanted to play abroad, I wanted to win a championship, and I wanted to play for GB. Yeah. Never got to play for GB because the year I was actually trying out for GB was the year I busted my knee. So I never actually got to play for GB. But the fact that I got to play abroad twice, I was like, bro, I fulfilled that. And then the fact that I won, well, altogether now, 3 championships, like 2 playing, 1 coaching.
Yeah.
I was like, geez, in my eyes, now this is why I can look at it now and think, I've done all I've wanted to do. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm actually happy with my achievements and what I've done. And a lot of people, like for example, as well, when I first went to the Warriors, they were like, "Oh, why are you going there for? You're just gonna go there and ride the bench, blah 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 blah." I was like, brother, I know me. I know I'm not just gonna ride the bench. Even if I just get play on special teams, to me, I love special teams is important to me. So I don't see that as just I'm riding the bench. Special people don't understand. Like a lot of people don't get how important special teams is as well. Like this is why I love it so much. And my first year at the Warriors, they ended up dubbing me Mr. Special Teams because I was on every one. Nice. I made shit happen. Like I did bits. Like I'd done bits. Like I've done my work. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my second year, that's when I started to get rotated in more at playing safety and everything as well, which was great. So I worked my way up, like, and I had to work fucking hard. I really did, because there's some athletes on there, there's some ballers, man, and everyone's young and I'm old. Like, to try to keep up with these young bucks, like it was tough, but I took up the challenge. Like I took up the challenge.
Wow.
And that's what it is. Like they lit another fire under me. So then my time at the O's, like I said, my first year was the best time at the O's ever. Like literally, that was, again, like that feeling that I had that first year was the same feeling I had when I first went to the Warriors again.
Okay, so those
so
two are
that
similar.
feeling, you just feel, you can feel the brotherhood. You can feel like you and your team, you're ride or die no matter what. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you make a mistake, these guys are not like, oh, what are you doing, Marlon? Blah, blah, blah. They're picking you up, say, bro, look, what you need to do is that, like, and everybody's coaching everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? If you see something, man's asks you, oh, what did you see? Like, it's a proper, everyone's there to help everyone. They're not, there was no individuals on that team. And I think, in my eyes, that's why they're so successful, because they're not individuals. They are the London Warriors. It's not offense, defense. It's the whole team, bruv. Like you can't. There's not a lot of places that I've been to that feel that. Now I felt that at the O's when I first joined. I felt that in 2009 at the Exs&Os, and I felt it at the whole 2 years I was at the Warriors.
Wow, that's kind of insane.
So yeah. If you have that, I think literally there's nothing stopping a team.
True. So, would you say your best experience overall in your whole career was when you played at Warriors, or?
It's a mixture between the season in 2009 that I had at the Exs&Os and my first year at the Warriors.
Okay.
Not even the second year, the first year at the Warriors.
Oh. Okay, I get that.
Those are the best. That's what I would say is a highlight football of my time. Like literally, if I could go back and just do 2009 at the Exs&Os and what was it, 2014 at the Warriors, if I could go and do that, bang. Yeah. I'll go back and do them 2 years again.
Damn.
100%.
Damn. Okay. So with that, all right. So what I wanted to know is, why did you leave the Warriors and go back to Kent?
So I left the Warriors because that year it was 2016. So that 2016 season, I was getting married. That was the year I was getting married. So, and okay. I had a lot of niggles as well. I had a lot of little niggles, like shoulder was playing up a bit, back was playing up a bit. My other knee, because I've injured the right knee, but the left knee was starting to play up a bit. Oh, God. And I was like, you know what? I could go through and play this season, but my wife was like, dude, like real talk, she loves me playing. Like she's never wanted me to stop playing. But she was like, that 1 year, if you do anything to not be able to walk down the aisle properly, we're gonna have problems.
Whew, marriage over before it starts.
Yeah, bro. So I was like, Raj, you know what? I hear you. Because she knows what I'm like. Even if I'm hurt, I will still go.
Yeah.
Like 100%. Like there's nothing stopping me. I will still go. Like, so she knows that I would be like, because she knew about all my little niggles and everything like that. She's like, no, you need time for your body to rest now. You need to take it easy. So I was like, all right, cool. So then my son was playing flag football anyway. So he was playing flag football at the Warriors. And then quite a lot of his friends went up to Kent to do flag football there. So he was like, oh, I want to join Kent Exs&Os, like, because all my friends are there, blah, blah. So I was like, cool. So he started playing flag. So I was just literally on the sideline, my son doing flag, Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like enjoying that life. And then that year, Aaron Alexis was the head coach of the under-19s team at the Exs&Os.
Okay.
And he's come to me, he's asked me, he's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you playing this year? I was like, no, I'm not playing, man. Just chilling. He was like, oh, you thought about coaching? I was like, I've always been that guy that has been like, I don't think I've got enough experience, and I don't think I'm good enough to coach. Like, I don't know, because I compare coaching to the coaches that I've had. And I've had some amazing coaches, and I'm not on their level. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, Coach Neo, Coach Malcolm, Coach Scott, like Adam Durde, Coach Jeff. Yeah, loads, like amazing coaches, absolutely amazing coaches. So I'm like, bro, me coaching, like, I don't know, like, I'm not on that level. And it was like, look, just come down, help out a little bit. I'm not to need to like register as a coach or anything like that. Just help out a little bit with the guys at the DBs, so I can concentrate a little bit more on my linebackers that I've got. So okay, cool. And I just got addicted. I got roped in. Like, these kids just responded so well. Like, and it's weird because that year as well, we got another coach in to help out with the DBs as well. It's a kid called Alex, yeah? And he's a really good coach, but we coach in different styles. So where he is great access to those guys, he will break down certain things that I'm like, I wouldn't even look at. Like, to break down, like, totally different styles. But in that sense, at that age, some of the kids need that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they need the Exs&Os side. They need, like, the proper technical stuff and blah, blah, blah. Where me, I'm coaching off experience and what I've done and what I've seen. And from what I can see, your missteps or what you're doing wrong now, bro, I'm coaching game day situations. So us two together, bro, I think we had an elite DB unit that year. Well, we won a championship that year anyway. So, and that was the first championship the under-19s Exs&Os has ever got.
Wow.
Like, they brought home the first piece of silverware for the club. Like, so we had an elite team that year. And like, yeah, like I said, my DB unit I had there, they were sick. They were on fire. Like, literally. That got me gas to play again. Because I thought I'll coach. When I took that year out to like get married and everything, I thought, yeah, I'll coach. I ain't played again. Like, I've taken a year out. This is, other than injury, I've never taken time off.
Good point.
So the fact that I've taken this off willingly, well, sort of willingly, yeah, to get married and everything, I was like, all right, cool. And then seeing them play and everything, and I was like, ooh.
That fire lit up again there.
Oh, I still got this. I was like, yeah. So then, yeah, I joined back to the Exs&Os. Like, literally, I thought, my son's there. I'm not going to go back to another team. I thought, even if I wanted to go back to the Warriors, the amount of work I'm going to have to put back in, because that year off, like I said, I got lazy. I was unfit, everything. Like, so I was like, the work that I'm going to have to put in and the commitment that they need, that they require of a player, I couldn't 100% fulfill that.
Okay.
So I was like, look, I'm not going to go to a team that they are a very successful team, and it's not that there's rules, but there's rules. Like, you've got to, there's stuff you have to follow. Like, and like I said, this is the reason why they are so successful, in my eyes, anyway, because they've got a strict regimen. Like, so went to the Exs&Os, and yeah, boy,
you enjoyed your time there.
It was different. It was different for me.
Was it the fact that you knew that, like, this was probably your last year, that you thought, let me just actually enjoy playing and just have some fun? Or were there problems within the team that you couldn't rock with?
Yeah, so for me, it was, like I said, the year before I was coaching. So again, there was sometimes we had double headers, so I would stay behind and I would watch the seniors. Yeah. And there's certain things I'm seeing, I'm like, if I was there, that wouldn't happen. Or dude, all he needs to do was do that, and like you're seeing certain things. So I thought, right, maybe, yeah, I go there, I can make a difference.
Okay.
I can help make a difference. And like I said, that was the year I met Amari, Miggs, Tay, all of them man come down as well.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Oh, my team was going mad. Yeah. That was the year that I met all of them man as well, and like I was like, geez, like what the hell? Hold on, the hell? Yeah, I was like, geez, like what the hell? Okay, I can see something in the team.
Okay.
I can see that they've got something there, but there's just little bits missing. And that was it. And it's weird. You can ask any of them players as well that I said to them the minute I joined, I was like, gonna get to a final this year. 100%. I called it from the beginning of that season.
Damn.
Gonna get to a final this year. Because like I said, sitting on the sideline, and then now that whole year I had been coaching, I'm now looking at the team different. Like I've brought up my coaching game. So I'm trying to look at it as how coaches look at it as well. So, and I could, like I said, I could see something there. I was like, no, this team's different, bro. Like, we're gonna do bits. Like, it's gonna happen. Like this year, you get to a final, 100%. And some people look at me like, bro, you're correct. Like, who is this guy? Because there was some players that were there when I was there back in the days that knew me, and there was a lot of players that didn't know me. So I'm like, bro, trust me, I guarantee you, get into final. Like, end of. Fair. Me joining that DB unit.
How was it?
It was different.
What were the complications? Because when you say different, was it good different, or was it like?
Nah, for me personally, there was certain players in that unit that again needed to jump back a couple steps, step down a couple lanes. You are nowhere near as good as you think you are. Just because you're getting shitloads of picks, you can't hit for shit. You're always out of position. I don't know how you got all them picks. You're just a lucky motherfucker. Like, how did you get into them positions to, like, do you get what I'm saying? Your stance is lazy. Your footwork's lazy. Dude, in my eyes, don't care. You're trash. Like, you're nowhere near as good as you think you are. And with the defense as a whole, there was too many guys there that, again, I think were just there just to have a bit of fun. They weren't taking it seriously. Like, so that was, those were the struggles. That's the stuff that was hard. Because again, like I said it from the beginning. But the first day that I was there at training, I was like, look, there's something about this team. You're making it to a final. And then, don't get me wrong, there's shitloads of people at training, but when it comes to a game, like, not everyone has that same fire. Like,
yeah.
And I hate bashing coaches, but the DC that was there at the time, yeah. Again, I think he's a brilliant X's and O's guy. But game day situations, I don't think he's like quick enough to
make the right calls.
Yeah, to the point where, like, as a defense, like, he would call something in, and then the linebackers are like, no, we're doing this.
Wow. So
what kind of madness is that? So
the linebackers didn't trust the call.
Now, yeah, we're making our own calls on the field to what we're seeing.
Did he try to do? So hold up, wait.
In my eye, I never saw him question it. I never saw him challenge it. Like, to me, I'm like, bruv, nah.
So hold up, wait. So he was the DC, but his plays were getting changed all the time. Did he not try to play any sort of power card or anything as like, or was it just? Bro,
like I said, this playbook was, I saw it as so basic. Like, it's the easiest playbook I've ever had.
Oh,
It was bog standard.
that's
Like, in my eyes, it was actually bog standard. Yeah, it should be easy for everyone to just get on with and do. But it's one of the things where I was just like, bro, like this. The first time it happened, it was halfway through the season. The first time it happened, I've heard the call from the sideline, and the linebacker's like, no, we're doing this. Wow. I was like, no.
Oh, wow.
He's like, no, seriously, play this. So I'm like, all right, like I know my job. I know that no one's getting deeper than me. I know no one's going anywhere. And if they do come close to me, they're getting licked, end off. So I'm covered. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So run what you got to run. And yeah, don't get me wrong. Half of the time we were doing it as well, it was working to our benefit.
Wow.
Like, you get what I'm saying? But yeah, I just believe that he even picking personnel, yeah. So him picking personnel to go on the field, I don't think we was all rated and judged like properly. It was more of who he liked.
Oh no.
You get what I'm saying?
No
like my first game of the season, yeah, back at the Exs&Os, we're playing the Cambridge Cats. Yeah. Now I'm on the sideline. Like, don't get me wrong, I know I've got to earn my way in. Yeah. I believe that I've done enough during training and training camp to show that, bro, I can ball. I've done this a long time. You get what I'm saying? I've been around this game for a long time and I've played with absolute animals. Do you get me? So yeah. Bro, swear I'm sitting on the sideline 3 whole quarters.
Oh.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna get a sniff. Like, what the hell? And there was one play that Cambridge kept running, this stupid little bubble wheel thing. And every single time, DBs are just nowhere. He's running for everyone. No one can hit this dude.
That's not good.
It's coming to 4th quarter now, and I'm getting vexed. And literally, I walk up to the DC and I'm like, dude, like, I'm ready, you know. I'm here, I'm ready. Like, they run that wheel again, I guarantee you they're gonna get 4 yards max. Like, real talk. And I walk off. 2 twos now, I get put in. What happens? They bust this wheel. Dude, I lit this guy up differently. Like, you know what I'm saying? Did they run that wheel again?
Nope.
My side? No. They tried to do the other side. What did I do? I ran clean over the other side.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a different beast. Do you get me? So after that game, started to get rotated in a little bit more. Yeah, and then I think one of the other safeties as well got injured. So they had no choice. They had to put me in.
Wow.
So they put me in. I'm doing my thing. You get me? My eyes, I'm balling. I'm doing me. You get me? I do what I do best. Like, do you know what I'm saying? To the point where I start arguing and be like, look, guys, you got to put me on specials, man, because we're getting slaughtered on specials. Like, add me on specials, bro. Do you get me? I'm here to do stuff. Like, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just getting hungrier and hungrier. And then, yeah, there was another game where literally I traveled all the way to, who was it? It was Farnham Knights we were playing. Traveled all the way to Farnham Knights. Bro, again, the first half, I'm benched.
Wait, was this the where I remember a game that Exs&Os and Farnham played. This wasn't the one where the running back rushed for some stupid number.
Yep.
So that's oh.
I was benched.
Oh, when the running back was playing QB and I believe he rushed for I'm just throwing out numbers here, but I believe it was like over 250 yards.
It was a lot.
I
was fuming because I was there. That was one game my wife didn't come to as well. My wife was on a hen do. So I was there with my son and my youngest. Yeah. Now, my kids know me. They could see my blood is boiling. because this dude is just running over heads. And I'm like, why ain't no one hitting him? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm literally losing my mind. It got to the point where I was like, fuck this shit. I almost done an Antonio Brown, bro. I almost done an AB. Took off my shit and went home, fam. Like, literally, I was so close. If it wasn't for Joe Alexis, one of the other linebackers that was there, if it wasn't for him saying, Marlon, don't do this. And Theo as well. The guy there, Marlon, don't do it. Wow. Don't do it. Seriously, don't give him the satisfaction. Just wait it out. And I'm like, bruv, like, am I a dickhead? Like, seriously, am I a dickhead?
Wow.
Like, someone needs to put some respect on my name, bruv. Like, real talk. Like, I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but I guarantee you, put him on the field, this guy ain't running like that. Like, this guy's not running like that. I tell you this now, like 100%. Guess what? I get put on the field. Bro, was the guy running like that? No.
My gosh.
No. So I'm like, brother, stop messing with me, man.
And what made it worse?
Like, literally, I was getting mad. Stop messing with me.
And he already done the damage as well, like in the first half. So that game was, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because then when we played them the second time, what happened?
Damn. Yeah.
Do you get me? So it's like, come on, man. Like, put some respect on me, bro. Like, seriously.
So,
like,
what do you think the cause was then? Why do you think that he was reluctant to put you in? I know you said favoritism, but was it
that's all I can put it down to. That's all I can put it down to. Like, he doesn't know me. Like, that's all I can put it down to. He didn't know me or what I've done, or like, yeah, he just doesn't know what I've done or like my history of football. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Like, that's all. I he can't explain. Like, I don't understand why. I don't understand why. What did I do wrong?
Wow.
Like, do you get what I'm saying?
So you're
like, did he not like me? I've never had a bad word with him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand. I never understood.
So
I was like, all right, cool.
So would you say that your time, your final year at Exiles was sort of bittersweet?
Yeah. So basically, going to the final, like, we've got to the final, yeah, that year, and again, I'm gassed. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm gassed, and I'm treating this like this is the first time I've been there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already been there 2 times with the Warriors, and then once as a coach. Like, there was a lot of guys on the team. This was their first ever final. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's experienced them, and certain people were coming to me and asking me like, "Oh, bro, like, what's it like?" And I'm like, "Bro, just play ball like we do when we're at home.
Yes,
like,
no other game.
Ground, just ball the fuck out. It doesn't matter. Like, just ball out, because that's the same thing. The first time I was in my first final, went to bloody Leeds with the Warriors, and that right there." That was a lot for me, and I'm asking, "Oh, bro, like, what do I do? Like, how do?" And all they said to me was, "Just play ball.
Yeah.
Just do what you do." Do you know what I'm saying? It makes no difference. Like, oh, this is gonna be on YouTube. So the fuck what? Play ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a lot more people than 10. So the fuck what? Play ball.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Play ball. So yeah, that's all I said to people. I was like, just ball out. And that game, I gave it everything. Like, I gave it absolutely everything. Like, certain parts of that game, I don't know. Like, I got annoyed quite a bit in certain parts of the game, because I'm like, oh, like, you could have done more, or oh, I wish he, instead of running that side, he ran my side, because I know I would have stopped him. Like, do you get what I'm saying? It's little things like that I was picking apart, like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. But it's not fair. Like, the whole team, they played hard. I wanted more. Like, that's it. I wanted more. Like I said, I've been to 3 finals, and I've never got a silver medal. It's always been gold. Yes. So that was a hard pill for me to swallow. Like, there's a lot of guys that are smiling there, that were happy and blah, blah, blah. I was pissed.
Oh.
But I didn't want to take it away from any of the other guys, because it's their experience. Like, just because I'm a bit of an arse, so I didn't want to ruin it for anyone else. But deep down, yeah, I was fucking fuming.
I don't blame you.
Absolutely fuming.
Damn.
because I hadn't known that feeling.
Until
Like,
then.
do you know what I'm saying? For a while now. Do you get me? So yeah, that feeling was alien to me. Like going up first to collect a silver medal. Like I was like, well, what is this? Like who does this? Like what the fuck? I was fuming. I was absolutely fuming. Like,
Jesus.
it burned. It burned.
My gosh, that sounds absolutely terrible. But you did mention, so you mentioned earlier, you said that you didn't play for GB because your knee, obviously your knee went out.
Yeah.
What stopped you from trying again?
2 times when I was going to go to the open trials. One, I couldn't due to work, and the other, the other that I was going to go to was the year before I joined the O's, before I joined the Warriors.
Okay.
That year I was still at the O's. I was going to go for trials then. At that point, I didn't think I was good enough. Like, coming off the knee injury, I didn't think I was GB worthy. I didn't think I was at that level that I could compete at that level. Another reason what pushed me to go to the Warriors, I thought, wow, they are the best. I want to compete against the best. I want to be put at their rankings. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I know most people say, oh, you're going there and chasing the ring. No, I went there and got better. It made me a better baller. Like, the icing on the cake was that I got a ring as well.
Yes.
But I didn't get a ring for doing nothing. Like, I contributed. Like, I'd done my dues.
That's not,
do you know what I'm saying?
That. Yeah.
So,
Completely.
like, I remember, like, I heard Amari's one where Amari's saying, like, oh, yeah, like, that's not his thing to go there, which I totally respect. I get that. But, like I said, I didn't join the Warriors for the ring. I joined the Warriors to get better, to become a better baller, because I knew that there was a lot of dogs and beasts on that team. And the only way to get better is go train against the best, because they train the way they play. Like, you see the way they play?
Yeah.
That's how training is.
Okay.
Like, they go ham. Like, so if, like, this is why they don't skip a beat. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because it's always
They're going that ham in training, which when it comes to a game, it's light work.
It's normal.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's normal. Like, I found my 2 years there, I found training harder than games.
Oh.
Like, that's how peak it was. After training, like, man's ice bathing. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Hey.
Man's rubbing himself down, the ice bath, all of that, bro. Like, seriously.
My gosh. So with the GB stuff, obviously you went to Warriors to get better. But like, do you feel that you sort of missed out on some experiences playing for, like, going to the GB tryouts or trying to play for your nation?
Yeah, I did go for one tryout in 2009. I went to the Largs camp that they had over there. So I went up to Largs in Scotland, and that experience alone was a lot. Oh. Like, it was mad. That weekend, I think we done 2 2-a-days, and it was mad because in one of them we had rain, sleet, snow, gale force winds, hailstones in a matter of like 4 hours.
That's not fun. Like,
during training, it was mad to the point where the ball's coming up in the air and I'm trying to catch it and I'm like, I can't feel my fingers, so I'm doing this. Like, literally, that's it. Trying to catch the ball. It was peak, but it was the best experience. Like, that is what I expected from a GB camp. Like, and then from that camp, that's when I got put on the development squad.
Oh.
So in my eyes, the way I see it, I have been a part of GB, just not a traveling squad.
Okay.
And then I busted my knee.
Yeah, that injury kind of. Do you feel that injury sort of set you back from doing a lot in the game? Or do you feel like it was, I hate to say it, but like it was meant to happen to make you go into a path that you were meant to go down?
Yeah, I believe that it was meant to happen, mainly because if I didn't have that injury, then I was so close to trying to get abroad and play like in tournament or something like that. I was this close. I had my fiance at the time and 4 kids at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she was as well. She was like, if that's what you want to do, then do it. Like 100%. If that's what you want to do the thing. And I started weighing it up. I was like, rah, like, yeah, I know you get a little bit of money for playing over there. I was trying to weigh out, is it enough to even send back? So you got a little something, because at that time as well, my wife wasn't working because my youngest was just born. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my youngest was born in 2010. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, this is how much, like, I've got to pay homage to the wife as well. The day before my youngest was born, my wife was at a game and she was ball girl, heavily pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, hats off to her.
Yo.
She's something else. Like, seriously.
Put a crown on her. Give yo.
100%. Like, and then the next day, me all battered and bruised, gone in, and she's had my youngest Miley. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So
like
maybe it was meant to be.
Yeah, she was. So yeah, me getting injured, I think it needed to well, not that it needed to, but it was meant to be. It was supposed to happen like that just to slow me down a bit.
Yeah. Damn.
Because like I said, it started to not affect my job, but to the point where I was like, nah, I'm using all my annual leave to get like even just training days off to just go training.
Yeah.
Where really I could go work and then or swap my shifts around, but I would take a whole day's annual leave.
Damn. Yeah.
Just for training. Like it was getting a bit ridiculous. Like, yeah, now I'm thinking about it, it was getting a bit ridiculous. Like, do you get me?
Yeah.
So it was football over everything. Like, I mean, there was one. My friend got married, and I was like, oh, well, my wife could go to the church. I could play the game, and I could meet him for the reception afterwards. That's my thought process. Like, there was one point where my friend's sons were getting christened, so I went to the church bit, flew down into the game in my suit, got changed, played the game, and then met them for a meal later.
Wow.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Football was everything. Like, I didn't miss nothing.
Yeah.
Like, in my old job, there were certain times where, like, because I worked on the railway, there'll be gaps in between where I weren't doing anything. There were certain times I used to get changed at work, drive down to Sellers, go train with the Warriors, drive back, put my uniform back on, finish off the last 2-3 hours of work, and then go home. Like, ridiculous. If I got nabbed, bruv, I would have sacked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was everything was football.
Wow.
Like I was putting a lot of other stuff on the back burner just to make sure I done football.
Jesus. Yeah. Cool. Got me speechless for the first time in a very long time. Wow. Okay. So in the prep questionnaire, I asked a specific question, like, do you have any regrets playing football? What is and you said yes. What was that regret? Because I'm very interested, because I know a lot of people have different types of regrets. But what's the one regret that you just, every time you think of it, you're just like, here we go.
The one regret I do have, like, is not speaking my mind more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like I let too many things slide that I shouldn't have. And if I was straight up with people from the beginning, the get-go, like, and let people know exactly how I felt, yes, it may cause a rift, but fuck it. Like, I should have been. I feel like I should have been more open and told certain people what they needed to hear, really.
I feel you.
Like, too many people on, especially, well, it's hard. The main 2 teams that this happened at were the O's and the Exs&Os, really. there were certain people on both teams that literally just, I needed to just be like, I should have just been like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, real talk, like, stay in your lane, like, hold it down, or stop being a bitch, like, man up, like, bro, hit someone.
Yeah.
Like, until you hit someone, don't talk to me.
Do you remember the two people them two people?
One of them, yeah, definitely. Like the main, well, he's an all right guy, yeah. Outside of football,
yeah,
I think he's an all right guy. I think he's cool. I think he's sweet. Like he's a joker. You could have a laugh with him. But when it comes to football, but there's so many times I always say to him, like, bro, you're shit. like real talk, man. Like you're not as good as you think you are, bro. Until you can literally like learn to tackle someone properly, man. Stop shying away from shit. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're a football player. If you want to be like that, like go on offense. Like real talk. If it's all about just your hands and one-handed catches and picks and all of that, like then go play the other side of the ball. Like with defense, we're dogs. Like we bang heads. Like my motto, most people, like if you ask most people, most DBs, yeah, what's their motto? Like hit. What is it? Hit or pick first? Like what do you go for? The hit or the pick? Me, I go for the hit.
Yeah.
I'll hit you first because guess what? If I hit you 3-4 times and you feel it, guess what? The next time that ball's coming, you're practically just going to give me the ball. Like, you're going to be too busy concentrating on me knocking your lights out, then I can just pick off that ball mad easy and I'm off.
Yeah.
Like, where most of these other guys, no, pick first. Oh, pick. Oh, why don't you go for a pick? The amount of times I've had people come up to me on the side, oh, Marlon, you could have picked that off. I said, bro, did you see me flatten him? Like, it was an incomplete. Like, I flattened him.
Good point.
Like, I literally flattened him. Now, guess what? It's third down. All I've got to do is stop him one more time. Or it's fourth down now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's an incomplete pass. If I picked it, there was nowhere for me to run.
Yeah, common sense.
We would have got all back there, but now they're all the way back there. Like, that's my thought process.
I get that.
I broke that up. Like, and guess what? Now he's going to remember me. So now the next time he's running out, unless he's like a receiver like Ian Jackett or like, who else is there? Jeremy Sims, Mark McGowan, like any of them type of receivers that literally, they don't care if they get licked. They're like, okay, I want you to hit me. Like, do you know what I'm saying? If a receiver like that, then hey, boy, I'm just going to have to do even more work. Like, but most receivers, if you give them a proper lick, bruv, they're gonna be looking for you. They're gonna be looking for you. Like if they can't see you straight away, they're gonna be like, oh damn, where is this guy?
That mind game.
Yeah, 100%. If I make you have to think about me, then I see it as I win. I won.
Okay. Yeah. I can definitely see not speaking up would be a massive regret, to be fair. And I just wish I spoke up a lot more. Yeah.
A lot more. I try to be Mr. Nice Guy too much sometimes.
You can't always be nice.
Yeah, but then as well, my downfall was there were certain times where people catch me on a bad day and they catch me at the wrong moment and then I'll just explode. And then the wrong people got the fire of the tongue. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Understood.
Actually, for example, it happened at the Exs&Os, actually. We were playing the Hornets. Like, and there was a guy on the Hornet sideline that was just chatting shit. And there's me, like, okay, I chat shit back. You get me? Like, yeah. I knew it wasn't going to be nothing. It's not like he was going to walk all the way around and come do me something. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think the guy was kitted up. I think he was a part of the Hornets, but he was just in his own club. I don't think he was kitted up, or he was a friend or a spectator, but he was just gassing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah? I was like, brother, I'm here, man. I'm here. Like, you get me? I'm all on, when I get on the field, I lay a hit or something like that, or I break up a pass, I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, brother, I'm here. You get me? Yeah. And then we're shouting across from each other, like, and everything. Like, I see it as just, I'm finding it hilarious, to be honest, yeah, because he's getting mad, yeah, but I'm finding it funny. Then one of my teammates come up to me And he goes, oh, man, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, no, calm down, calm down. I was like, bro, get your hands off me.
Oh,
Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm cool. You get me? He's like, no, you got to understand. I was like, bro, take your fucking hands off me. You get me? Move. And he's like, no, you got to understand. I was like, I just exploded. I was like, bro, if you want me to go wild, if you want me to wild out on you, I'll show you wild, bro. Touch me again, I'll clap you upside your mouth. Like, real talk. Get off me. Like, and I flipped.
Man.
Yeah, I flipped. Like, and actually, no, another time that happened as well. My last season, it was a home game. And we were playing the O's. Yes. We're playing the O's. Yep.
Wait, was this the year that the O's were in Div 1, or was this the Prem?
This is Prem.
Okay. I'm
this is
interested.
last season.
I'm interested to hear this.
So that game, we were playing them at home. It was the first time we were playing them. That game, I went in to that game with the mindset, we have won this game.
Oh.
I was like, I'm playing linebacker now. Coach Neo's playbook, sick. There's like the fact that we held the blitz to a low score on our defense. We held, the first time we played the Warriors, we held the Warriors to a lower score. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, well, low score is in under 50. Yeah. But we held them to a low score. Like, this defense is working. This defense is working. Yeah. I was like, this team should not beat us. I went to that season, I said that we were gonna beat the Blitz. I said we were gonna beat the O's. And I said we were gonna keep the Warriors under 30 points. That was my prediction, and that was my goal. That was what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that season. Never happened quite that way. But yeah, with this defense, that's what I believed was 100% possible.
Okay.
So this O's game, I'm bouncing between safety and will linebacker. And there was this kid, what was his name? Dominic. Well, there's one play, I've gone on the field. The play that was called, I'm in the right position. Yeah. I've gone flying off the edge. The running backs noticed that, wait a minute, there's two linebackers on one side rushing me. I've got all this space on the other side. He's breezed out. Chased him down. We managed to stop him. I come off the sideline. I was like, bro, why was you next to me? He was like, oh, that was where I was supposed to be. I was like, no, it wasn't.
Oh,
like, that's not that weren't the call. Like, and even if you were supposed to be there, if you saw me there, why wouldn't you shove me over to the other side? Like, you're an outside backer rushing off the edge. I'm an outside backer rushing off the edge.
Oh.
If we're both on the same edge, and you're adamant that you're supposed to be in the right place, why didn't you say anything to me and get me to move?
Oh God.
Oh, well, I thought you thought what? I was like, really? You thought what? You're a fucking idiot. I said to me, idiot, oh, who you talk to? I said, I'm talking to you.
Oh, God.
Don't know your playbook. Don't get on the fucking field. If I catch you next to me again, I swear I'm going to body bag you. And I walked off, bro. Like, literally. Actually, before that, I actually went for him because he was running his mouth. But, like, and then that game as well, I ended up getting ejected.
Huh. Funny enough, that's the next question.
Yes. Go on, ask the question.
So,
and I'm like I said, I'm sitting on the sideline in a fucking wheelchair, fuming that I can't be out there. To the point where I even said, like, I was like, dude, if anyone's got a spare kit, I will stop him. Just stand me in the position that he's running.
I will stop him.